Anybody want to come join? It's using the free StreamYard here. Let's see if I can see myself. Myself over here. Can I hear myself come back through? Yeah. Another hopper. Let's see if I can pop chat. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's raining out, and I can't get any. I could get stuff done out there, but I don't. I just don't want to go play in the rain. Yeah, chat. Debra went to town. She's got to get warmer for the pups. We didn't have enough here, and she noticed that they got worms again. So we need to worm them again. One of the cool things, I can't think and talk at the same time. I talk without thinking. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, Debra went to town to get warmer and some PEX pipe fittings that I need. We're getting ready to make a kitchen. We bought a food camper, or yeah, it's a food trailer. It's got windows on both sides, and it's got plumbing in it already. But we're gonna take that out. I mean, it's got like 4 or 5 small sinks, and we want to just put a big regular kitchen sink in there and make a regular. We're just gonna make a regular kitchen. It's got a really big counter on the front side. Um, it used to be a shaved ice stand, so that's kind of cool. Um, it's just a quick way for us to get a kitchen because this doesn't work. This is like a kitchen you would have in a motel room or something. It's just really small. It's got a little 10-inch sink. It's more of like a bar sink or something. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna put the StreamYard link in here in case anybody wants to join me in chat. I'll have to know who you are, and you have to have your camera on, at least at first, so I can see who you are. Make sure you're a real person. You can't let strangers up here because they might do something weird. Of course, I'm on a separate channel. I'm on Butt Nuggets, our old channel, so that I don't mess with Debra's main channel. Let me go. I need to go over here and I can pin it to the top. I haven't done this in so long, guys. We've just been so busy. I've been busy at work. It's not down for enough where I can. I'm going to put some stuff in here so I can bring it up. See if I can pin it. Yeah. Now the link is to join the panel here. Is it linked at the top or pinned at the top? It should be, anyways, in YouTube. Those triple X's don't mean anything. I was just trying to get my link to come up in YouTube so that I could get the little ellipses at the end, so that I could pin that live stream link to the top. Because you can only do that in the YouTube chat, I'm pretty sure. There's not a way to do it in StreamYard. So I'm over here at StreamYard trying to just see what's going on with everybody. So how you doing, Heather? Let me see. It says there's 2 people in here. I guess that's just you and me. Yeah, I'm just bored, so I figured I'd start a live and just see if anybody wants to chat. We got a little bit of news to share. I mean, we haven't been on here in a while. Mostly just been working and supporting Peter. Peter, yeah, we want to help Peter get moved in over there to Jeff's. And I mean, Peter isn't a bother at all. I mean, we love having him here. It's good that you're good, Heather. But you know that he got Jeff's place, right? Yeah, it's cold. It's not real cold here. I'd say it's probably about 60 something, but it is rainy. What part of the country are you in, Heather? You know, yeah, we're in Arkansas. But you know that Old Man King Homestead, Peter, he's going to move into Jeff's current place after Jeff moves out, and they got to fix the floors and stuff. They did a big old announcement, a couple of lives, a couple days ago. Me and Debra went out there to help unload a U-Haul because Mike came out. She had donated. East Coast Canada, wow. Bet it's a little chilly. Yeah, the leaves are turning here. It's really pretty. Debra got some video with leaves and stuff, but she's got a ton of editing to do. I'm trying to learn the editing too, but I work on a computer for at least 4 hours a day. I'm not much interested in doing more stuff on the computer. But we need to get back to doing YouTube, but we're really just trying to live with a kitchen like that. It takes so long to prepare food, and it's just, I think I'm going to focus on getting us a bigger kitchen so that it's easier to prepare food. And we've got freezers now too. A couple came with that food camper, and we had just bought one right before we found the food camper. So now we've got 3 freezers, which is good because we need to process some rabbits because we still have way too many. And we did get them for food. We sell them to people for pets and other various things, but that's not very lucrative for us because we have to drive them all the way into town where the population is, and it's kind of a pain. So we want to get out of that for now. And they're not really cute bunnies like you would have for pets. They're just regular rabbits, black and white. And, either they're all black, or they're all white. And they're rabbits. They're cute, but some people breed rabbits for, to be, have spots and different colors and just look, they got them lion head rabbits that are really crazy, and those are for pets. These are really supposed to be for food. And when we got so many, we have so many, it costs us. Well, now the price of rabbit feed thankfully went down, so now it's just like $66 a week for 4 bags of rabbit food. We have so many, they go through 4 bags of rabbit food in a week. Big 50-pound bags. So that's 200 pounds of rabbit food a week. It's still just me and you, Heather. I'm not popular. I mean, our channel used to be pretty popular before we renamed it to Tiny Farm Nuggets, and that's where all the stuff goes now. But we haven't been putting out videos for a while, so. But some people are subscribed on this Butt Nuggets channel, and I figured I'd just try to go live to see if anybody wanted to chat. I'm just looking out the window at the rabbits. Every once in a while, I can see the male rabbit cage from here, and it's a colony cage, and they're all on the ground there. And every once in a while, they'll run around, and I'm just seeing if I see any rabbit fur flying, because that means the male rabbits are fighting. Every once in a while, we'll have to pull a dead one out of there, but that's only when you put like a new one or two in there, because occasionally we'll find one in the female cage, and we got to get them out of there, obviously. Otherwise, we'll end up with more rabbits. Just last week, we put two that we found in there into the boys' cage, and then one ended up dead because they tend to fight when new ones go in there. But I really like this colony raising approach, because rabbits are supposed to be on the ground. It helps air condition them. It helps keep them warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Of course, ideally, you can have a very big rabbit population in the winter, so I'm trying to get to where we can send some to freezer camp before winter sets in. And the way the weather's talking, it sounds like it's going to start trying to set in this week. I'm not shutting down for the winter. I can't. The summers are too hot. I'd rather do stuff in the winter. Hey, Carrie Leonard, good to see you. Yeah, I'm bored, so I figured I'd come on here and see if anybody wanted to chat. If anybody wants, you can join. You can join on the panel here. There's only 4 people in here right now. I didn't expect to have a bunch of people in here, because I haven't done this in a long time. But Debra went to town, and I'm just kind of bored sitting here. It's raining outside, so I figured I'd come on and answer questions or see if anybody has anything interesting they want to talk about. That's fine with me too. So how you doing, Carrie? What's the weather like where you are? I'll steal that from. Okay, I'll pop you up here.
It's about 13 degrees, so it's still 50
Are you in Canada?
degrees.
Oh, that's why. Man,
I'm,
it's
I'm,
in the 60s here.
I'm in Scarborough.
You're in Scarborough.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where that is, but I've heard of it.
You know where Toronto is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm outside of it.
Okay.
I'm almost near Quebec.
Cool.
I'm in the middle.
We used to go up across. When I lived up in Michigan, we'd go up across the St. Clair River into Canada there, and we'd get our bait there, and then we'd go back down on the St. Clair and fish.
When my dad and mom was still alive, we used to go through Detroit Bridge.
Yeah.
To go and see my family.
Yeah, I think. Is there more than one bridge up there? I think that's just the same bridge we use, probably. I don't think
they have 2. They have 2.
Yeah, I used to love going. We'd go pike fishing on that St. Clair River there.
I love fishing, but now I do things on my own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Debra left. I'm bored.
See, this is who keeps me company at night.
Oh, is that a Jack Russell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one.
She came from the States.
Nice.
She's from Tennessee.
Nice.
I'm a rescuer.
She's a pretty dog. We had a female Jack Russell named Twitter in Florida. Well, we actually brought her here. Oh no, she died before we moved here. That's right. But she was a good little dog.
This one, her owner was a doctor. He went, laid down, and never woke up.
Oh wow.
Took them almost 2 weeks to find him.
Oh, poor dog. I mean, poor guy, but poor dog too.
Yep. You ever seen a dog's ribs before?
See what?
See dog's ribs before?
Oh yeah, you mean when they're kind of emaciated and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had what's the call? Not parasites.
Oh yeah.
And after parasites, she had worms, so nothing would keep her. The medicine what the Toronto Humane Society gave me didn't work. When it was finished, I took her over, spent $263 on 2 pills, and they worked.
Wow.
And
Yeah, Debra's off getting warmer right now for the puppies because we didn't have enough for all of them. We still got 4 of the puppies from Daisy's last, litter. And they're turning into great dogs. Like I was saying when she had them, I wanted to keep them all. But we rehomed about half of them, but we got the other 4, and they're doing good. They're learning that they don't mess with the chickens. Well, we've had one in there at a time with Debra with the chickens or with me, and it doesn't chase the chickens. It just lays down and watches us feed them.
oh wow.
So they're coming along really good.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want your animals to leave your livestock alone and protect them.
Yeah. I don't have livestock, but I live in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But before Dad died, we were talking about moving out of the city, maybe to Nova Scotia or Skye or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he saw what I've been through a lot. He had to come home from 12 o'clock to come and get me every day from school.
Yeah.
I used to come home with no shoes on my feet,
Oh.
beat up all the time.
Yeah, that's like my childhood.
Like, so after I find out when the teachers were off, I skipped school that day.
Oh, I used to skip school all the time. I hated it.
And Dad goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "Dad, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just trying not to hide. I'm hiding from the cops."
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm hiding from the cops.
Because every time if I skip, the cops knows everybody's in school, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody's missing, they go out looking.
Yeah.
So I knew all my hiding spots, so they could know where my hiding spots were.
Yeah.
And if I knew when the last minute I go teach, I need to go to the washroom, so I go to my locker, grab my coat, and take off from the last period to get home. Because back then it was bully all the time.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
Yeah, I grew up in East LA, so it was all Mexicans, and I love Spanish people, Mexicans, and all that. I love the culture and everything. It didn't turn me off growing up in a Mexican neighborhood, but man, they didn't accept me very well because I was a little white kid with red hair, basically. Well, it's not really red, but it's reddish.
Oh, we're all going that way.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a hard time in school. I didn't really fit in. But I wouldn't even bother going to school some days. I'd run away to the beach. I'd be at the beach for 2 or 3 days at a time, just camping out.
I go to what was it? A library somewhere. My parents couldn't find me. Or a bowling alley,
Yeah.
or pool halls,
Yeah.
or down by the beach.
Yeah. I always went to the beach. I love the beach. I could shell hunt all day out on the jetties.
I used to walk on the boardwalk from one end to the other end and back.
To where? From where?
From down at Coxwell and Danforth. That's way down by the beach area.
Okay.
Okay, they got a boardwalk.
Yeah.
Starts at Woodbine and goes all the way to down to Sunnyside Park. That's near the end of the railroad tracks from the subway.
There's a fly in here.
No, I got one in here too. So, yeah, I had to hide out. And stuff like that.
I'm just putting up my little icon here while I have a cigarette because I know some people don't want to see people smoke.
And that's true. But yeah, so it was rough back in the 1980s to 1990s.
Yeah, that was me. The late '70s, the late I think '79. I was in the 8th grade, but it was uh it was in high school because they closed the junior highs after my 7th grade year. Not because of me, but
Did it up here too.
yeah, I guess it was a budgeting thing. It's grade in high school, but about middle of 8th grade, we ended up moving down to San Diego.
Yeah. But now they brought it back, so they have to do 7 and 8 somewhere else,
Yeah,
and then they go straight to high school. But when they get out there, they're hanging out with bad people in high school.
yeah, yeah. High school is probably where I met my bad influences when I was a teenager.
But
I used, I
for
used to run. I used to run away to the duck park too, and they had a big old pond there, and I'd just go there and I'd fish all day.
But for me, I met one of my teachers who did woodworking. I helped him a lot,
Yeah, I love woodworking.
and I made myself a bookshelf. And I used to go to his house. We helped him build this house, matter of fact,
Really?
and cut down some trees. The day he chopped down the tree, everybody was panicking because it hit him in the head.
Oh,
Yeah, it split his head open a bit, but
oh,
we got it stopped. He was fine. His wife took him to the hospital. No, his son took him to the hospital. His wife took care of 6 of us at her house till he got back.
wow,
Yeah, because he couldn't. He had to make sure he was okay to drive us back.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know how this day for me from jump onto um the digger, the one of those trackers. I don't know how I got up there and hold the tree up and call for help.
Oh, it must have been one of those adrenaline things where you had extra strength because you had your adrenaline going.
It wasn't a small thing. It was a huge thing.
Yeah, those things are heavy.
I
There's
was
a
wondering what maybe.
there's a guy we know here, Keith and Rhonda. I've talked about him on our YouTube before. They're neighbors of ours, good friends. And he goes out and he cuts down these big trees. In fact, right after our fire, he cut down a big old tree in our front yard for us, and we use that for firewood. But he does it with a little electric chainsaw.
Yeah, we had a chainsaw, and I don't know how I got up there and hold it for his son to come and cut.
Wow.
Yeah. His wife is still alive, but he passed away at the age of 86.
Wow.
Yeah. But his son just looks just like him.
Right on. So he's got somebody to carry on a legacy and it looks like him too. That's nice.
Yeah.
I found a place. Debra was telling me there's a new sawmill just down the road from us, about maybe 3 miles, and he's not doing real big jobs, but he gets a lot of extra scrap wood, that he's just going to throw away or burn.
Oh, wow.
And we went there a couple weeks ago and asked him if we could come get some of that coal lumber, that he's just going to burn. And he said, sure. Nice, really nice guy. So now I'm getting all kinds of lumber for free, and we're going to use that to, build a bunch of stuff around here and maybe build some chicken coops and things like that. I love woodworking.
I do too. I miss working with my hands.
I
am working with my hands still. Have you ever seen me show my diamond painting to people?
I think so.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
I'm up to here on this side. I'm just taking my time working.
That's nice. Hold it up a little closer to your camera. Yeah, that's nice. You're good with colors. You can blend colors good, huh?
Yeah, I try to keep the beads steady and stuff and closer to each other.
Oh, okay, I see. So it's a pattern thing that you're filling in the beads on.
Yep.
Oh, Debra loves that kind of stuff.
I love doing that stuff.
Yeah,
that's one of them, and this is another one I work on. I was supposed to start on weekends on this one.
Oh, nice. That's beads?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Here, I show you what they look like. Let me put those back up there. I moved my beads because I didn't want to knock them over.
We'll lose your marbles.
No, because they are a very small package. I'm not joking. Let me.
Okay, yeah. I've seen Debra had stuff like that before the fire. I don't think she has any more bead stuff now.
That's how small the beads are.
Yeah.
If you drop them out of the
Yeah, I don't think I can pick those up. I don't have fingernails.
I don't need any more.
Debra has to pick stuff up like that for me.
That's why they are in bags. I don't keep them separate.
Debra's she's trying to do like homemade jewelry things and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do too, but it's hard to sell them.
Yeah. They have a market day in the town near here, Waldron, every first Saturday of the month, and we want to start maybe selling woodworking things and Debra's jewelry and animals, livestock too,
Yeah. You'd be good, girl.
I really want to get into woodworking. Right now I'm just working part-time doing programming, and I'm glad I have the job and I'm good at it.
Where are you located at?
I'm in Arkansas in the River Valley.
Oh, okay.
We're in the Ouachita National Forest. Well, it's all around us here.
Oh yeah, that's the one that was on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were originally Butt Nuggets Homestead on YouTube, and then we changed our name to Tiny Farm Nuggets just because somebody advised us that having the word butt in there was keeping us from showing up in searches or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So now I'm butt nuggets because I don't want to mess up. It's mainly Deborah's channel. I'm on there and I film for it and stuff. But for my lives and stuff, I come on here because I'm not considered family friendly all the time, I guess.
Hey, nobody is, hon, because what was it? We all go through rough times.
Yeah.
See, for me, I started doing this because I lost my family, and I just lost my best friend
Oh,
Tuesday.
I'm sorry. That's sad.
But
Yeah.
they had a box for me, and I can't get it.
From when your friend was lost?
No, when she died,
Yeah.
last Christmas she made me a box before she went up in the hospital. She couldn't afford to send it to Canada
Oh, yeah.
because her husband's insurance got cut off.
His insurance?
Yeah,
Mhm.
something got cut off, and she couldn't afford $50 to send a box for me.
Well,
Yeah, it was like hats, gloves, pencil crayons, coloring book, some other stuff.
yeah, there's like, I heard stuff about you when you send stuff to Canada from the States, they you're not only paying for shipping, but then you have to pay like a duty charge or something over there.
No, it's because the border was the post office is fighting against each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I know it's expensive though.
yeah,
I mean, it it's there's some way to get around it that I can't remember, but
yeah,
Canadian Fishing Musician is a channel I watch, and he was talking about that. It's cheaper for him to send stuff to the States than it is for the States to send stuff
yeah.
up there.
It cost me if I send your wife 2 bracelets, just say, and I send it, it's only $22.
$22 for
Yep,
2 bracelets?
yep,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
Um,
If I don't, it's because it's 22 because I have to get a code number because if they lose them,
yeah, and it's like uh, even just to send like a mug, a coffee cup, with your
logo.
channel
Yeah,
sticker on it, that's like $10.
nope, but what cost me $22?
So it's always $22 regardless.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But if Scott he has a company, he could get it for $11.
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah.
Is that rambling with the Brum, Scott?
Yep.
Yeah, he was talking about the shipping too.
Yeah. Because
I know.
what was it? Jesse only paid for my parcel $48, but it was because they had to weigh again. They were off.
Yeah.
If they pay like $50, I wouldn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind paying because I knew that because my dad used to work for the post office. He said, "I'm glad you don't work. You 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 couldn't handle this post office, Carrie." He showed me what it was like.
There's country post office like right up the road here. Because we have to they put them like every 10 miles in the country out here, and they're just small offices. And they were hiring. Deborah was thinking about trying to get a job there, but then I ended up getting a job. So
Yeah, no, the post office, when my dad was finding out I was getting beat up, so at 12 o'clock every day I went to work with him. I was making $5 every day.
$5?
Yep.
Hey, what did you do? Sort mail or something?
No, I went to deliver the fires.
Really?
Yep.
So you rode a bicycle or something?
Nope. My dad let me do it on his route. Then somebody else came and picked me up and took me to do their route.
Nice.
And then somebody else, I came home one day with $500 in my pocket.
Right on.
Every day. I was making more money.
Right on.
And I go, here, Dad, it's yours.
Mm.
He goes, no, you work for it. You got beat up, but yeah, so the post people are very nice to me when I went.
See, that's the thing I don't understand. How come people picked on you as a girl? I mean,
because they didn't want me in their class. They didn't want handicapped people in their school.
yeah, little kids are.
No, they were bigger than me when I went to school. They were like 4 feet taller.
Yeah.
I wasn't growing till I got to 14. And when
My older sister, she didn't have any trouble in school because she was a girl. So that's where I'm.
Back in the 1980s, the girls were getting beat up all the time.
Yeah, not my sister. My sister.
I wouldn't fight back. That's the problem. They was trying to see how I could fight back.
Yeah.
But my dad said if I want to get beat up, if I was still getting beat up from school, my dad talked to some lady and like karate teacher. And so she took me in and taught me how to fight for $500 every month. I was paying $500 to learn self-defense. And it worked. One girl pushed me one too far. The teacher watched. So it wasn't Carrie's fault. So, yep, the black girl got sent back to the principal office. She got sent home that day. I went to class.
I hope that fan's not too noisy. It's getting a little warm in here.
I had my window open last night. It was raining.
Yeah, we've been leaving our windows open. It's nice at night here right now.
Yeah.
Into the 50s. I love that sleep.
Yeah.
You're talking about the karate class. I went. My parents paid for us 1 week, I think, of karate or kung fu or something like that when we were living in East LA. And I went to 1 week of kung fu class. I think it was even just like one class, and I thought I knew it all. And I went and took on the bully on our block, and he beat me up.
Yeah. It happened.
I know kung fu now.
Yep. And I got, I don't know where my trophies are. Maybe they're still packed.
Really?
I have 2 trophies. One for boxing kicking.
Wow.
And the other one for breaking wood.
For what?
Breaking wood and with my head.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I used to break it this way, your elbow, your foot,
wow.
and I used my head. And when it was, was gonna do those, those bricks for the houses, not the red ones, the gray ones with 2 holes in them.
The cinder blocks, yeah. Yep.
I would have to learn to break those.
That's all about picking out the right point on a block or something, and then just making a sharp impact, I would guess.
Yeah.
But man, I couldn't do that. Especially not now.
No, I'm a breakable person right now. If I hit my head one more time, the doctor said I would have been dead by now.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm on medication for the blood to flow on
Yeah.
my right side because
Dinner.
my arteries collapse.
Yeah. I was taking a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but I was taking blood pressure meds and Zocor stuff for cholesterol, all that stuff in Florida before we moved here. Once we moved out to the country, all the stress just went away,
Yeah,
and both Deborah and I just got feel we feel a lot better, and we move a lot more because even though we're on a small farm,
yeah,
it's still a lot of work because it's just the two of us.
and
Peter don't help. Well, he can't help. I mean, he walks with a cane and a walker.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I love it here. It's so peaceful. You don't have any neighbors right next door. You don't ever hear noise from your neighbors.
Yeah, here I live in an apartment. I got what living room. My friend lives next door to me on that side. See that? That's all my art stuff on the top there.
Well, at least it's a friend.
Okay, that's the bedroom of the other guy. So I'm bachelor and I have no bedroom.
Yeah. Well, we live in two rooms here. I mean, this is the living room, and there's a bathroom back there, and that's it. And
Yeah,
that's just trying to be a little kitchen space right there.
yeah.
But I'm grateful for it, and this property's paid for, so I don't know.
Did you lose everything when you had the fire?
About 90%, 95%.
Ooh,
We yeah, we lost. I just my uncle just died, and we went to his funeral and everything, and then oh, we didn't even get to go to his. Oh yeah, we did go to his funeral. Oh, that was beautiful. They spread his ashes in the Colorado mountains in his favorite
yeah.
spots. But anyways, I had a bunch of paintings from my aunt there, oil paintings, and I had those all hung up around the house, and of course, all of our pictures, our computers, everything. We the house was stocked with like new furniture, and we had food stores, we had pantries of food, we
Ooh,
had a freezer full of food. We even had one of those Harvest Right food freeze dryer things, and that was expensive.
they are expensive, still are.
And then I had my best power tools were on the carport because I was working on stuff on the carport. Benches that I made, work benches, all my best tools. My best, I had a chainsaw on the other porch. We were just in shock. I keep thinking I could have went and grabbed a bunch of stuff before the fire got to that side of the house, but we were just in shock. I didn't do it, and all three of our vehicles burned too.
Oh my.
But I mean, we're doing okay though. I mean, the place is big. I lost all my programming tools I had because they were all on my local computer. I didn't have them backed up
Oh
off
no.
site. And that's like 30 years worth of programming tools I had. But it's okay. I still feel blessed to be here.
Yeah. And yeah,
It's
you,
just tough.
yeah, it's tough when you lose all your stuff, but you're thankful you and your wife it wasn't in the house at the time.
Yeah, or my son, lived here too, and we had two friends that moved up here from Florida that were staying with us at the time because we just had Thanksgiving dinner the night before,
Ooh,
and they're the ones who alerted us to the fire. So if they weren't there, we probably wouldn't be here
yeah,
because I was still asleep. Deborah had just got up, and then And then Katie, our friend, she was upstairs working on the computer, doing stuff on the computer, and she could see the smoke coming up from under our front porch and started yelling, "Fire, fire." And that woke me up, and I really, the house is on fire. And Deborah's, because I had just installed a wood burning stove, and that wasn't what caused the fire. It was electrical. But so everybody was saying, celebrating the wood burning stove, going, "Fire, fire, the house is on fire." And so I was thinking, oh, they're just saying that the fire's still going. And no, the house is on fire. And because it was electrical, our well pump wasn't working. We couldn't try to put it out with water. Deborah tried a fire extinguisher, but that was nothing by the time. By the time it we had all cedar in our dining room and kitchen. It was a pretty big dining room and kitchen area, and all the paneling was solid cedar. And
Oh,
it just burns really fast. And then we couldn't move our vehicles because we forgot to grab the keys as we're running out of the house. And yeah, it was a nightmare. So the vehicles all burned too. They were, near the house where they just caught on fire.
yeah, it happens. You want to get out of the house before anything. You don't think.
Yeah, and then you're just in shock. And
Yeah.
by the time like half the house is gone, it seemed like only 5-10 minutes, and we were just standing across the street at our neighbor's house, and they came up, they came out, they were in shock too, I think. But we just watched it burn, waiting for the volunteer fire department to show. Them poor guys had a funeral that day. All the volunteer firefighters were at a funeral for one of the firefighters. So they had to come back from that and just put out what was left.
Yeah.
They saved our barn though, because our barn could have went up too. Because it had char marks on it, but they were spraying down the barn so it wouldn't burn. And we had goats in there at that time, living in the barn, and rabbits. Yeah, the rabbits were in there too. Well, some of the rabbits were still in there. We had already built these colony runs for them, and they watered those down too because those were threatening to burn because they're like 10-15 feet from where the house was.
Whoa.
Deborah's greenhouse would have burned, but they hosed that down. So everything around the house got spared except for the cars. And then, all kinds of people helped us out. I mean, I don't know how much of the story It was just really great. All the people that stepped up to help.
No.
Drew and everybody came out. Neighbors came out and helped us clean up the slab.
Yeah. People do that more than the city will.
Yeah, the main reason we're here is like you were saying, we felt like you were suggesting, we felt like we needed to get out of the city.
Yeah.
We were living down in Florida, just outside of Jacksonville, and it was a pretty nice little town, but we had rentals all around us. We bought a house there, and it was pretty nice, really, but there were a few problem neighbors,
Yeah.
and you'd hear fights late at night. Not that I'm an angel, but yeah. So it just felt like we wanted to get out of the city.
Yeah. I remember one year me, my dad, and my mom went. I think it was my mom, my dad, me, and my cousin Kathy. We went down to Florida. We stayed in pirate area, like the pirate motels.
Pirates?
Yeah, I forget the name of the area. It was like a pirate ship.
That's funny. Our backyard was pirate themed in Florida.
And so we stayed there, and when the tornadoes just hit that year, and Dad's car was damaged by a pebble hit the gas line. So my dad had to go get that fixed before we went down somewhere else.
You know, pirate. You know the favorite kind of movies for pirates.
Pirate movies.
Ones that are rated R.
Yep. And so my dad got that fixed. So we kept going down to where Disneyland. We went there to ride some rides and stuff. And
Yeah, I've never been to that Disney. It's Disney World in Florida, and then Disneyland in California.
yeah, I
When
went.
we went to California, me and my older sister used to take me to Disneyland almost every weekend for about, I don't know, 3 weeks in a row there, because it was just it was only like 30 minutes away for us.
Yeah, the Florida one. They made it so big.
Yeah, I never been to that one. My sons have, or one of my sons.
It's so big. Yeah, it looks like a golf ball.
It's like its own little country.
Yep.
I like that, man. I loved going to Disneyland. I like the lame rides too, not the scary ones. I like the ones where you just sit and they sing "It's a Small World," or you go to the tiki room. The tiki room in Disneyland was just a bunch of tropical birds doing all kinds of entertainment, animatronics,
Yep.
and it'd be raining outside, even though it was sunny. And
And the first,
you're on an island.
yep.
I loved it. I could live in there.
It's sitting on the boat and the pirates singing the song. I hope, I hope.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's another good one. Yeah.
Yep. And another one you sit in that takes two people and you don't realize that the pirate's sitting beside you because it's close.
Yeah, I like them ones where you just sit down and ride.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you got a third party in your seat.
Yeah.
Did you see
That
that?
happened to me. That had to have been Disney World because, you said, Florida.
But I found out one of my cousins back in London, in England, he did that for a living.
What? Hop in people's boats?
No, draw. He did all the information.
Really?
He was in a wheelchair. He was doing it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he jumped over he was standing on the bridge and jumped into the water and didn't realize how low the water was, and it hit his neck on the rock
Oh.
and paralyzed himself.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he had his hands. He did all the information he could do the circles and everything even did castles and stuff.
Wow.
I don't know if he's still alive or not because I don't talk to any of my other family members. Yeah.
I almost had my mom and dad divorced when I was like 10 or 11. And my dad had a new girlfriend, maybe soon to be wife. And you just reminded me of this. We lived in Hell, Michigan for a while. There's a Hell in Michigan.
Yeah.
And we lived there for a while, and they got a creek, and you can rent a canoe. And so we went and we rented a canoe, which her name was Sharon. With Sharon, me, my dad, and Sharon, and we're in this canoe, and we take a nice, enjoyable canoe ride, and we get back to where we're gonna, take the canoe up and get it on the bank so we can get out of the canoe. And before we could get all the way banked, she panicked and flipped over the canoe. And she's laying there in the water yelling, help, help, I can't swim. And me and my dad look at each other and we look back at her and we say, stand up. Because it was only like 2 feet of water.
You might felt like just small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up.
You're not drowning. Just stand up. Yeah. So yeah, I have lots of stories, but some of them is hard for me to explain. Some of them, when I was 4 years old, I was hit by a car.
Wow.
Yeah. Some parts I remember, some parts I can't.
Yeah, some parts you don't want to.
No.
I was in a bad wreck when I was 23 and messed up my back and neck. And I don't remember any of the wreck, and I'm glad I don't.
No. All I remember, my dad was sleeping and he had his uniform on, the post office. I thought he was leaving the door. I ran after him. It wasn't him. It was the regular postman. He didn't know I was behind him, and the car came.
Wow.
200 feet in the air.
Wow.
Yeah. I missed the hydro wires.
It's amazing you're alive.
Yep. And I ended up, you know where the drains are? Like a drain for the water to go through?
Yeah.
I landed on that.
Wow.
That's steel.
And at least, well, maybe because you were younger, you were more limber. That's why you survived. I mean, even when I was 23, I still feel like I was. If I were to get in a wreck like that today, I wouldn't survive it.
No. That's what the doctor said when I went into the hospital back in 2017 because my arteries were clogged. You know how you have a bad, like somebody got a baseball bat, you hit the ball? Well, it was felt like that in my head.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I went in to Discover General, just up the street from me. They go, oh, you could just got a cushion, just go home and rest. And it kept going on for 3 days. I had to call back to go down to see the doctor, and we went to the other hospital. If I didn't go back home, like I came back home and said goodbye to my dog, I wouldn't made it back in time.
Wait a minute. The first doctor said you just have a concussion, go home and rest?
Yep, and the other doctor said don't go home because you won't make it back here in time. You would be dead.
And if you have a concussion, you're not supposed to sleep, is what I always heard.
Yep.
I don't trust doctors. Not after what I've been through.
So I don't go back to the hospital. I go to the one who saved my life.
There you go.
And
use your common sense. Don't just because somebody got some fancy degree doesn't mean they're smarter in every way possible.
No. Get a second opinion.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I just don't trust them.
No. So I had 10 arteries were clogged.
So what is it? Was it cholesterol or just that they were pinched or?
They said I had too much blood. The thick blood wouldn't go through.
Oh yeah. I've heard that one. Thick blood. Your blood's really thick.
Yep. So guess what I have to live on? Aspirins a day.
Aspirin?
Yep. Yep, blood thinners. If I don't take it and like say if I miss like say I took one today, if I didn't say tomorrow I didn't take one or the next day, I will have a bad headache. So I can't get off of them at all.
Well, there's worse things you could be dependent on, I guess. I mean,
But the other doctors never caught on. They were just giving me pills, pills, pills for my headaches, and I checked into it. But this nice doctor down here, down this way, in the plaza, she's my doctor. She caught it, and she got it all cleared out. So no medication at all.
nice.
I'm not supposed to take any medication.
I feel like you're always better off with a simpler solution, you know?
Yep, she's the one who saved my life. The other doctors didn't care.
When something seems complicated, it tends to drive me away from it.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm gonna go fix me another little drink.
No problem.
Oh, my back's trying to go out. I had to unload a U-Haul for Peter the other day.
Oh, that's a tough.
Oh, we're having peppered pork steaks tonight.
Ooh, I just finished having a nice steak.
It's just pork steak, but I love it with a lot of pepper on it.
Oh, yeah. But my friend went up to a cottage and she brought home a lot of food, what they didn't eat.
Nice.
So I'm helping her to take out her dog, so she feeds me every day.
Nice.
So I don't have to. And so Friday we had Chinese food, and last night she gave me a steak about that big and was about that thick.
No way.
Yep.
It was bigger in thickness than it was big. Is what
Yep.
you said the steak about this wide and about that thick.
Yep. It was delicious.
Filet mignon.
It was like a better steak than butcher shop.
How's the meat prices in Canada? Did they triple?
For 12 chicken legs, were $18.
Wow, chicken is high there. I can get 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters for $7, $8 here.
Yeah, but when I go to Walmart, I find Walmart's better than Metro.
They have Walmarts in Canada too.
Yep.
They're all over the world, huh?
Yep, but only one problem. We lost sellers. We lost a whole bunch of stuff to go down to the States. Well, now they're coming back to Canada. And they're closing all the stores in the. You remember Target?
Yeah.
Well, Target came up here they bought sellers out. And they went belly up.
Yeah.
They went back to the States.
That's what they do. They take over all the other businesses that sell food and everything.
Yeah. Sellers was like the best. Cheaper for people like me on OSP checks.
Yeah.
To buy clothes.
Yeah.
Now, if I buy a pair of men's jogging pants, I like men's jogging pants.
Yeah.
Okay? They were about $11. Now they're up to $18.
Yeah. I don't know.
So now on, when I go on Amazon, I order my clothes on the state side.
Yeah. But Amazon's another one. I mean, they're taking over everything too.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I don't shop on Canada side. I shop on the American side. I find it.
We go to the secondhand stores and buy used clothes. I mean, we get new underwear and stuff like that, but you can't buy used underwear.
No.
I don't think I would if I could, but yeah, we go to secondhand stores and get clothes and stuff. I mean, I buy T-shirts and stuff I can buy new, but like regular button-up shirts and stuff, I just go to the secondhand store
Yeah.
because you can find stuff in there cheap still, and there's no tax on it.
No.
It's
Not.
considered a charity or
Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Say I went and bought. You get about 6 pairs of underwear, $13.97 plus tax on it. That's 13% tax.
10-pack. Yeah, I don't even remember.
No, you get
You get like six pair of men's underwear for like I think now it's almost $20, but it used to be you get that for under 10.
Yeah, now they got them up here. We paid 13% tax.
13, wow.
Yeah. So that's why the meats are more up here too. We have to pay 13% tax on that too.
I don't know, man. They got us they get you for income tax, they get you for sales tax, they get you for property tax.
Yep, and they also got you for what was it? Paper tax.
Paper tax?
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be political or anything, but I think the government's just corrupt.
Yeah. When you say
taxes, but man, I sure don't like it.
Nope, I don't like it. What they're doing up here. I feel sorry for the farmers up here lost their land, and now the government can't sell the land.
I keep hearing a lot about China's buying a lot of the United States. Are they doing that? Do they do that in Canada too, you think?
Canada is trying to work with them to buy their clothes, but their clothes don't fit people like you and me.
Yeah.
Because I know I have a belly. I know you have a belly.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean? Like, we both are a big person.
Yeah, all the China people are skinny.
Yeah.
We're not round. They're flat.
Yeah. But that 3X is like the 1X. I can't fit into their clothes.
Yeah.
Because I'm at 3X. Their clothes won't fit me.
Yeah.
No, that's because of the government and the Queen part is trying to work with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he's working against them to stop the war.
Yeah.
But right now, he doesn't realize he's already starting the war downtown. We had people marching and fighting down there.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's good. At least some people are standing up.
No, they're fighting against each other. The same people.
Oh, well, yeah. That's another thing. They try to pit people against each other.
No, the same kind. Like the country they're bombing, that the people are living here, they're going downtown fighting each other.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I'm like, I'm going to school down there. Don't come near me.
Yeah.
So I take the bus and I get to school no problem. Because it takes me 2 hours to get there.
What are you doing in school?
I'm picking up computers.
Really?
And I'm also going to learn how to do labeling. Like make logos and stuff.
Yeah, graphic design kind of stuff.
And they said if I get maybe good, they might help me find a job.
Cool.
I don't care. I'm 57 now. I don't mind.
I would love to do graphic design for a living. Be able to do art.
Yeah, and also they're gonna help me budget too. Learn how to budget
Right on.
because
I
like
don't know how to do that.
no, my both of my parents died too young.
Oh,
I was 29, buried my mom, and when I was turned 35, I buried my dad.
dang.
And they weren't young. They weren't that old.
Dang.
My mom
Right.
was, yep.
Deborah's mom died when Deborah's mom was only 39 when she died.
My mom was 66, and we buried her when she was 68. And she
My,
never, they
my
never, they never even thought my dad wished she stayed and waited one more month to have their 50 together.
oh,
That's what he wished.
that's sweet.
Yeah, both of them died with cancer.
And I think it's the food that
Yeah,
we're supplied with is just so full of unnecessary stuff.
yep, it's in all of us.
Yeah.
But my aunt, when I was in the hospital with my headache, I went and saw my aunt, and she died before I got out of the hospital.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I never got a chance to go to her funeral.
Well, how about so you've lost all of your family,
Yep,
but you've got at least a good friend nearby, right?
just next door. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I lost all my family.
It's important. We're human beings. You need to have people you can hang out with.
Yeah,
You know,
I have her dogs. I have her dogs every day, except the weekends,
oh, that's nice.
because it gives me a chance to be with Missy here, chewing on her bone.
And the dogs get along. Your dog obviously gets along with her dog.
Yep, I brought them in here one day. They got along really well.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love dogs.
I love
I
them.
like cats okay too, but
I,
dogs are.
I had a cat, but it died last September.
Quit telling me how things die.
No, I couldn't see when I had cataracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just had them removed last October.
Did it help big time?
Yep, I don't wear glasses anymore.
Wow.
I only need these to
How
do
do you
the
have cataracts at 57?
yeah.
Because you got hit and thrown on a metal grate when you were 4.
I went through hell and back.
Yeah, sounds like
I didn't have to be in the army
yeah. Wow.
to get beat up and stuff.
Yeah, we all got our trials. You know, I thought I had it rough, and then I heard your stories.
Yeah, I had it rough. But you know what? I just live day by day.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yep,
Take what comes and deal with it.
yep.
I just try to remember to feel blessed, even though things can be hard sometimes.
Yeah, I press every day. I'm still walking, talking, and I'm not in no wheelchair.
Well, I like you, Carrie.
Because when I was little, they told my mom I wasn't going to be able. They told her I may not talk or walk.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Doctors back then told when you were like I was born dead.
Wow.
Yeah, they brought me back and I had to rush mom to surgery to
Oh,
save his life.
I had my little, I don't know if you know, my little brother was they called him autistic and Down syndrome, and then the latest thing they call similar stuff is Asperger's,
Back,
and and he was never right from when he was born, but he wasn't severely autistic or anything. Um, but man, I've seen disability. I grew up with a sibling, my younger brother, um,
I
that
have
tried to diagnose, and that's another reason I don't trust doctors because they don't know what they're talking about.
no. They told mom I had maybe 50-50 chance I might be Down syndrome,
Yeah,
but they told her the other 50 might be brain damage too.
I think my brother was starved for oxygen when he was born at
I
the budget of the hospital, and they covered it up by trying to say no, he has Down syndrome.
yeah,
That's what I.
I had the cord wrapped around my neck 3 times,
Yeah,
so I did lose oxygen to the brain.
losing oxygen will stunt your growth.
I was yeah, I was 5'8". Now I'm 5'7". I'm dropping down.
I was 6 foot. Now I'm 5'9.5".
No,
Yeah.
I was taller than my brother used to get into trouble because I used to I was doing like dishes. My mom put her dishes in the sink and
Yeah.
then put it on the tray to dry. I used to climb up and put her cup on the third shelf. My brother in trouble
Yeah.
because I climbed up.
You're not supposed to be that tall.
Somebody goes, my mom was 5'2", my dad was 5'8", my brother was 5'7". But I don't know if my brother's alive or not because nobody keeps me informed. I only have 2 cousins left.
Nobody keeps you informed.
Nope.
Are they all in Canada?
Yep. They're only about one's 5 minutes away from me.
I picture Canada as like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah. Scar,
That's, yeah. Well, I mean, I know all about all my family here.
I have one in Scarborough, one's on the other side of Ajax.
Well, how far apart is that, miles wise, or kilometers?
About it takes me if I had a car, it would only take me maybe about 20 to 25 minutes.
If I had family 20, 25 minutes away, I'd move. I'm just kidding. I mean, my mom's an hour and a half away, and we don't have really reliable vehicles, so I haven't been going. But we did go to a family reunion like a week ago, and that was fun. I met family I didn't even know I had because when we moved back here to Arkansas, this is where my grandma's from. So I have a lot of family here, and I meet new family.
Yeah.
And I love seeing family, but I mean, my mom's an hour and a half away, and so probably once every 3 months or so, we go up and see her, and we love it. And she's, my mom's in her upper 70s. So I want to see her as much as I can.
Yeah.
But now, just recently, you're hearing it because I know nobody else is watching. Well, somebody might watch this replay if we leave it up. But we just got a new old vehicle because after the fire, my mom gave me my grandfather's Toyota pickup.
Ooh, that's an oldie.
And yeah, it's a 91. It's an old truck, but it runs really good. But I'm afraid to drive it far a lot. So I try to be conservative with it.
Yeah.
And then my father-in-law also gave us 2000 Ford Explorer. Just gave it to us because he knew we lost all of our vehicles. And that thing was doing good, but I don't know if you've seen our video, but I flipped that truck. And then it had to be fixed, and a YouTube friend of ours fixed it for free. All I had to do was buy the parts. And we had that for a few months as a second vehicle, but then its timing chain broke, and now that's gone. So we live way out in the country. So if you're way out in the country, you need to have at least two vehicles, especially if they're old.
Yeah.
Because if one breaks, you've got to be able to use the other to get parts or whatever.
I know what she wants now. She wants to go curl up on my bed.
Oh, sweet doggy.
That's why she's whining.
Yeah, I love dogs. They're so relatable. See, cats, they're not as relatable. I like cats, don't get me wrong.
No.
They're still fuzzy animals. But dogs, I can relate to dogs.
Yeah. Another story I could tell you. My dad took me to a park. You know when you pull the kids go back and forth?
Yeah.
15 dogs came everywhere to come and see me.
Yeah, dogs can sense things about people.
My dad goes, where the heck did all these dogs come from?
Yeah.
And the owners all running this because I'm on the ground laughing my head off for the first time. I had so much fun. Dad goes, oh no, she's going to ask for a dog. And guess what I did? I asked for a dog.
Yeah. Did you get one?
Yeah. But it turned out he was a runt of a litter. And he was the size of my hand.
Oh.
Before I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
7 when I got him. When he was the size of my hand, was so small. By the time I turned 8, he was 6'11".
6'11".
Yeah.
What's that mean?
He was like a horse.
I don't know those Canadian measurements.
No, he was taller than the countertop.
6'11".
Yeah. When he stood up on his front legs.
Oh, okay. Now I got it.
But
I'm like, no, not with his feet on the ground. What is that, a Great Dane or something?
No, it was a big lap.
Oh, okay.
Okay? You know how tall the countertops are?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
Never leave food on the counter.
Yeah.
Because your roast or anything will go missing.
Yeah.
Well, my dog ate the roast. Hey guys,
we had a German Shepherd once that ate he ate a ribeye steak I was cooking. I cooked me and Debra two ribeye steaks, and he got mine.
So what happened? You had to cook one more but that.
I'm sorry, what?
I bet you had to take out one more out of the freezer to cook for you.
No, I didn't have another one. He just ate it.
Oh.
Me and Debra had to split hers, I think. I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I'm trying to find my live on my phone so that I can join the live on my computer, and then I can go outside and show you puppies.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. I might not be smart enough.
I think you are.
Oh, thank you.
More than...
Let's see. I don't know. How do I do this?
I had a hard time figuring out the funeral home. At my friend's funeral.
Oh, there I am. I'm on my phone. Uh-oh, I hope it doesn't echo. I'll mute it on the computer.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, can you hear? I had to mute it on my phone. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to move away.
For a while. No, you want us to come? Oh, no, that's okay. You stay up there. Oh, I love them.
Oh, Deborah's back. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, see, I can unmute it when I move away from the computer.
Yeah. Because the echo from the speakers.
Yeah. Deborah got back. Yeah, the yard's kind of a mess because the puppies tear things up out here.
Yep. Puppies always do.
Hi, bud. Hi, bud.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Huck. Hi, honey.
Hi.
We got Carrie on with us.
Hi. Sorry, I'm dealing
I know.
with dogs.
I know.
Hi.
Here, Peter's rooster over there.
Oh, wow.
And there's those two freezers that came out of the food truck or food van. Food trailer that we got. You're the first to see this, Carrie.
Oh, wow.
We got this food trailer so we can build a kitchen out of it.
Oh, wow.
Because we don't have a kitchen. And it's pretty much gutted, but it's got like 4 sinks over there, little sinks. I'm going to rebuild that and make it just a big sink.
Oh, wow. I wish
I
would help you pull things and stuff.
It used to be a shaved ice stand.
Oh, wow.
See, it's got shaved ice painting on it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our kitchen.
Oh, wow.
But we got that really cheap and we pulled it here. And yeah, that's going to be our kitchen. Because this is where the house used to be. Well, the main part of the house, that was our dining room. That's the shed to house back there. And then the other tiny shed to house. And this is where our master bedroom and master bath was. But all that burnt. So I've been getting all this free lumber. A lot of that I bought from Sullivan. But yeah, a little at a time.
Yeah. It will take time. That's all.
There's the chickens. I want to get that tank. That tank's about half full of propane. But I need to get it all the way full, and then I'm going to run propane back over to the slab, so we can have a propane stove in there.
Oh, wow, that would be cool.
And then there's the goats out there. And the barn didn't burn. And Peter's living in that fifth wheel. It's an old fifth wheel. It's kind of falling apart, but Peter's cool with it. You can see. Let's we go look at Peter. Hey, Peter, we're live. So Peter's hanging out.
Yep, I like Peter.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
I talk to him at night, then I fall asleep sitting in my chair here.
Yeah.
I do.
And he's,
I type and say hi, and all of a sudden he says hi. I say how are you and stuff, and I fall asleep.
hey, that's a good way to fall asleep.
And I wake
There's the
up.
goats.
I want to know why my neck is sore.
You fell asleep wrong.
Right.
Man. Hi, goats. Man. Yeah, it's going to be dark in a minute, so I'm trying to give you the rounds before it gets dark. We'll go to the rabbits. There's our youngest flock right there. We got another flock that stays in the hoop coop, and then another flock. We got 3 flocks of chickens.
Oh, wow.
And there's Debra's greenhouse.
See,
That's one that almost burnt.
Yeah, if I was out there, I would help you build out some more fence.
Oh, bless your heart. We're fine. Well, we just take it as it comes, you know.
No, I would if I could fly, I would came to visit and help.
Here's the rabbis.
Oh, wow.
That's the female colony. There's probably 70 females in there.
Oh, wow. With one male?
No male. We try to keep the males out.
Oh, okay.
But occasionally they'll have bunnies, they'll have kits, and you'll end up with a male or 2 in there, and you just got to get them out. We need to build a cage for the small rabbits, so that they call it a grow out cage.
Yeah.
So that you can determine their sex before they get mature.
Yeah.
We don't have that yet. But we wanted to do this colony thing because I think it's much better for the rabbits. They're much less disease or problems with them living on the dirt like they're supposed to than having them in cages with wire bottoms. They are much healthier.
Yep. I seen them in that. And I had a rabbit, like, from they had it in the thing. When I let it out, he was wild.
Look at all that rabbit poop.
Whoa.
We just shovel it out the front door. And that's good gardening stuff.
Yep.
Here's the males. That's all the male rabbits. There's about 15 in there. They go underground too, so you won't see them all up here.
Yeah. They can
go under. They can go underground just like rabbits in the wild.
Yeah. They
But they're still caged in.
Yep.
Hi, rabbits. Hi, rabbis.
Oh,
I want to get them all little Jewish hats. Call them rabbis. Hi, bud. Hi, Huck.
I love that dog.
Read it. That's Huckleberry. So now this is where our kitchen, this was our back porch. It's kind of a mess. But this is where our kitchen wall started, where that lip is.
Oh, you built
and
that on that or no?
Eventually we're going to build a pavilion over it, and then we'll close it in. We're going to have to do it a little at a time. We ain't got money,
Yeah.
but that's going to be our new kitchen for now.
Yeah.
And I want to just put a roof over this and make it just an area where we can hang out with friends, maybe watch a movie on a screen,
Yeah.
and look out at the mountain view back there. You can't see it now because it's all misty out, rainy.
Yeah. And
But that's where there used to be a hallway right here, and then the master bedroom back there, and a master bath. It
whoa.
was all on a wood frame, but all that burnt. And this is where the dining room and living room was. It was pretty big,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's gone. But we still got the slab, so we'll build something out of it.
Yeah. It just takes time. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, and we're not in any hurry. We're just trying to make it easier
Yeah.
to do what we got to do.
Yep.
Gotta look. I got this little gas grill at the secondhand store, but I can't cook out here right now because I got too many dogs that want to see what I'm cooking.
Yep. I see that. That would be me with all these dogs
Yeah,
on the property.
and of course we got to have a fire pit.
Yeah. My dad used to say, if we had a big house, I know what Carrie would do with all the animals, all the dogs.
There's the RV we stayed in after the fire too. We still got that. We want to fix that up as a guest quarters.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come back there in a minute. I need to help Debra.
Okay.
She's trying to worm she's trying to worm the dogs. Deworm.
Yep. I know that feeling. I had to do it with my dog. It's fun, not fun. It's not fun. She'll be back. She has to do catch the dog.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, she was she got like half the puppies. We had to figure out.
Which one did
Yeah,
you?
we haven't got. Yeah.
It's all right if you got them done twice. You know why? It will save them.
Yeah. And we wanted to give some to Daisy too. And yeah, so we're getting them.
Yeah. Because it's that time of year.
Oh, is there a certain time of year the worms are worse? I didn't even know that.
No, ticks. That helps ticks and heartworm medicine are the best thing to do in um
Oh, we're giving him a multi-dose that's for like everything. It's like for parvo and
yeah, I get that for her too. And I get it in a pill, so she gets it.
yeah, we got parvo shots that got all this stuff in them. And then we still got to get them rabies, but there's not a big, huge risk of rabies here. And
Yeah.
we'll get them the rabies when we go to get them snipped.
And you don't want no more babies.
No.
Because the farm be taken over by dogs.
I'm going to have one male dog that doesn't get snipped, and that's going to be Bud because he's a pretty unique dog, and I want to keep him going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I want to breed him with a just pure Pyrenees or pure Anatolian because he's half Anatolian and half Pyrenees.
Yeah. He's gorgeous looking.
I love that dog.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I want to see his bloodline go on because he's smart. He's just a really freaking great dog.
Yeah.
I think I left my glass out there. Let me break that.
Yes, you did. No. Ticks are bad this year up here. That's my coloring. That's my coloring. Yes, it depends what case I color with Anne.
Okay. She's gonna worm Huckleberry and Bud just to make sure.
Yeah. Nah. See, I also, when I don't want to do that, I also color pencils beside the desk too.
Me and my sister used to just draw with lead pencils.
Yeah, I just color and coloring books. I also do these ones when I'm not. I have one somewhere.
It's not. It's just relaxing to to sit down and doodle and
Yeah, that's what I do. And this is why me and my friend, you see how you and me are doing right now? Me and this nice lady, Anne,
yeah.
me and her used to talk like this, and we used to color together.
I'm sorry, Deborah was just rattling around on the porch.
No, I wasn't. Missy was. I can't do the other three because Missy starts freaking out and calling the boys, and they come up growling at me, and I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Okay, I think I have to go warm the other dogs.
I can't handle Bud. I can't handle Pup.
Uh-oh, they're not listening to mommy.
It'll be okay, honey. I'll take care of it. Do what? Okay, but you've got that mentally noted. You want to write it down? We gotta make sure we get these other three. How was your trip?
Oh, wild coyote just out prancing around.
Can you hear her?
Playing in the field, and he would dart off, stop, and he'd look around. And he'd dart
A
off.
coyote?
Yeah. At first I thought it was a dog, and then I realized no, that's a coyote.
Wow. I haven't even seen a coyote out here yet. I hear them all the time.
They're out there everywhere. I ran into one not last Friday, the Friday before at 11:30 at night.
The coyotes here are small.
Yep, they're here too. They're like a little fox. Bill.
He's a little bigger than a fox, right?
Yeah,
They're
Not twice
just
the size,
scrawny
but yeah,
yeah.
scrawny.
because they don't.
That's how I knew.
There's
it was
not a lot.
coyote.
There's not a lot of things for them to eat,
No.
and they're desperate.
That's how I knew it was a coyote because I got closer to where I could see it in the field. I could see the real leaf, and it was near two houses that playing in a field, the small field near parks,
Yeah.
and it was just bouncing around out there. And it's like nobody has dogs like that, and all the dogs were inside the houses right now. It's raining and stuff, either the dog houses. So the coyote was just playing out there in the little misting rain.
It was just playing.
It was just playing.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm driving, I can't video this, so
Oh.
I'm just gonna go.
That's cool. Poor old coyote just playing.
It looked like a young one.
Wile E. Coyote just playing.
Yeah. Some of them look like a shepherd.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah.
This one was red and white and brown.
You sure it wasn't a fox?
No, because of the size difference between it and the posts and everything, where I could see, and those were other size two posts and stuff. His size standing next to one of them with the little and three poplar right there, standing next to it. He's twice the size of the pot.
So Carrie here, she was in an accident when she was like 4.
Oh my.
Got hit by a
Car.
truck and sent like 100 feet through the air and hit a freaking drain grate that was metal. I can't admit, and she used to get in fights I can relate with her because she used to get in fights all the time when she was in school. Debra did too. We were outcasts.
Yeah.
Anyways, I better get off of here because I gotta help her fix dinner and
Yeah. And give those other 3 dogs their medicine.
yeah. And well, I don't know. It's dark out now. Well, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, but we still gotta cook dinner,
Yeah.
and we'll probably give them their meds though. But I'm gonna just go ahead and end this.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming up. You're the only one here.
What, everybody left?
Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. Somebody came back. Oh, Heather came back, I guess.
It says 5 was on.
Thanks. No, I enjoyed. I was just bored,
Yeah.
and so I figured
And today you made me laugh too because today was my friend's funeral today.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's from Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. She liked the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The the red and white uniform. That was her favorite team.
Nice.
She didn't live that far from there.
Well, we'll get together again too, and no, it's sorry to hear about all the tragedy and stuff. And
Yeah.
you seem like a sweet person, and I love hanging out with you. And thanks for spending time with me when I was just bored.
No problem. I don't mind.
Take care, Carrie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Debra.
Bye.
Bye, Heather. Thanks, everybody.